Peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. Divine mind knows, the divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power. Salute, salute. As you come on in, hit the green screen. Rick Gatlin, what up? Come on, Mr. Matt. What it do? Salute, salute, salute. Knife. Oh, damn, Knife. I ain't see the homie in a minute. Big up, big up, big up. Down in the yard. Bailey, what's up? What's up? Grump, what it do? What it do? Last of it. Woo, woo. Oh, my green screen gonna be popping today. Got a whole Mateen, got Matt, Ruber, Carol in the spot. Damn. Go, Roach. Go. Mighty Rick. Damn. It's mad people. Salute. Green one. Young. What up? Damn. What's today, Monday? Fuck all y'all doing here? Sun is in the spot. Come on, hold up. Peace. Sweethearts. Oh, come on, steady grinding. Rudy. Come on. Let me find out what y'all do. Hold on. Find out all y'all just playing hooky or something. Let me find out what are all y'all doing up in here. Salute, T. Teresa Gray. Oh, you at home for lunch. What's for lunch? Kendall, what up? Divine Truth, peace, Almighty, what up? Huh? Damn, y'all deep. Man, let me find out. This is the time I'm supposed to be going. Pig in the spot. Let me find out this is the time I'm supposed to be going on. Let me find out. Y'all deep in the spotty spot today. Love over money, Queen D, Junebug, boy, that green, man, hit the green screen. We got goddamn people to feed this week. Big Mark, what up? You see what is going on? Ken, what up? They all in the spotty spot. Damn, y'all just in here. I thought I was just gonna come here and be for Dolo. Wade, what up? I thought I was gonna be for Dolo. Son, don't do that, son. Son said, fuck, crackers. Tisha, y'all here? Put the green screen up. Let's get this popping. Damn, I didn't know I was gonna be. I thought I was in here for Dolo. Just coming to say a little something. Y'all showing up. Like, what's good? What's really good? All right, let's get it started then. Jordan, salute. Let's get it started then. Y'all coming in here to see me talk my shit. Let's get it started then. First of all, I don't see none of y'all in here that did it. Dave PTV, what up? I don't see none of y'all in here did it, and I'm glad. Because most of my tribe is family. They know how I get. They know, right? My triggers. Willie, what up? And they know nothing triggers me more than bullshit niggas. I'm going to say that today. Trust and believe. Ooh, LaToya, you giving me flowers? I'm telling y'all, listen, y'all women better cut it out. Cut it out. I'm telling you, I ain't scared. Well, nothing more I hate than bullshit Negroes, man. Niggers, niggas, Negroes, whatever you want to call it, label it. I hate when people front. And quite a few of y'all may take this shit to heart. But we're going to get down with the get down today. And like I was saying, none of you sent it to me. But a lot of people DM me that video. Several times, several videos. I got it DMs, I got it in my messenger. And this is not the only time that we've seen this display. And I'm talking about the Israelites. I'm talking about them specifically, especially with this display at the Barclays. Now, we've seen it over the years in many other different cities and with several large groups of their collective, of their brotherhood, of their nation. Several different numbers and large amounts. Only thing that's always funny, it's always early in the morning, always early during the day. Always early during the day. You dig what I'm saying? This time, it was also started, it began during the day and extended through to the evening. And I've done a protest like that before. Matter of fact, if you Google or YouTube search my name, Karim Johnson, Barclays Center protest, you'll see that before the Barclays opened for business, I protested, right? We were a group, anti-gun violence group, protesting the opening of the Barclays, protesting because the way it was promoted, advertised to the community at large and how they utilized, Hove name to sell it to our people. So I protested that early. Disturbed traffic and all that. Years ago. Yeah. Long time ago. But this display, to me, was very disheartening. Oh, very disheartening. Because from Brooklyn and being born and raised in the borough, playing my role, destroying the borough, and then rebuilding it as a man, I know a lot of things. I'm witness to many of the issues. And I know when I'm being sold some bullshit. Because I work every day. Every day. I work to improve the quality of life of our people. I work to encourage confrontation and revolution on a path towards liberation for our people. Every day. Every single day. So, when I'm watching this display, unlike other cities I've seen them march through Detroit. I've seen them march, I believe, through Ohio. I've seen them do it in Philly. I've seen him do it a number of times. And I always ask myself, what do these men do on a daily basis? Because if they're that deep, why do we still have some of the ills in our communities that they come from? One thing I know for sure, all of them are not from Brooklyn. I seen it, I heard it in the language, I viewed it. Not. So that's a Hummer stunt right there. So you enlarge the numbers, which is nothing wrong with that. Because to gather as a nation, right, is always good. Because it allows structure, it allows discipline, and it allows specifics, right, to be kept in place as far as it comes to knowing what your orders are. Any group that large has to, at specific and certain times, meet. Whether they do it online, whether they do it in public, definitely. So, cool. As far as the networking, knowing each other, understanding the dynamics of different geographical regions, cool. But I know for absolute fact that in what they were saying, we are the real Jews, we're on the streets, that they wouldn't be there the next day. That they're not there today. And they weren't there 3 weeks ago. So when I'm in the street fighting ills every day, combating gun violence, unnecessary gun violence, all right, let me clarify that. Unnecessary gun violence, domestic violence, intimate partner relationship violence, that ironically has skyrocketed 300% with black men being the perpetrators. All right? Drug communities, right? No longer neighborhoods, drug communities. These are communities that thrive in their destruction because there are legal and illegal drugs in that very space. Where are these men? Where are they at on a daily basis? What is their charging orders daily to combat those ills? So I'm watching them march through the street, and I'm saying, damn, they sure are deep. But in the canyons that they traveled, amongst those buildings and structures, Jews, the ones who they're calling fake, own all of the property on the very streets that they walked. Hear me out. In the borough of Brooklyn, 85 to 90% of all residential real estate is owned by the Jewish community. Do you hear what I'm saying? In the borough of Brooklyn, 90% of all residential real estate is owned by the Jewish community. Maybe 60% of all commercial real estate. So these individuals who y'all are calling fake Jews, many of those dudes in the purple shirts probably pay rent too. Every month. Every month. Go in their pocket, pay rent to someone you're calling fake. How much sense does that make? I want to know. Because you're fronting. You're not fronting for me. At all. I've been in landlord-tenant court. I know how it goes down. I see all types and different factions of Jews, whether it's Hasidic community, right? Whether they're Orthodox, or whether they're just, namesakes. Different scales of lawyers, different entities. I have yet to see any of them in a purple shirt with Esquire behind their name. Not one. If I'm wrong, correct me. I'm willing to stand toes with any of them. I'll let you know right now, though, those streets that they were yelling and stomping on, they don't own none of that. But they made the trek to the Barclays, which is owned by several entities. Right? We know the team itself is owned by several entities. Some of them Jewish, some of them Russian, where we may not be knowledgeable of how they sit, whether they are as an agnostic communist Russian or they are of ethnic Jewish allegiance. We'll put it at that, because when it comes to this, see, our people believe that they're swift, that we're so swift when it comes to business, when it comes to faith and faith-based organizations that have allegiance to business and mercenaries and things of that nature. You can't tell them shit because they think they so woke and conscious. Hummer stunting. So I'm looking and saying, damn, they sure are making a lot of noise. But in the course of the noise making, business is still running. They're not hurting anybody. That man was still being punished. He was still suspended. He still wasn't playing. So nothing was hurt. Nothing stopped. Ticket sales continued. The game continued. So I'm looking at all these purple shirts and saying, well, damn, how come the charging order can't be, instead of us making this noise at this stadium, we occupy one of these drug-infested, hoe-infested, gang-infested communities and lock it down? What happened? The numbers is out there. The strength is out there. Right? What's going on? What happened? What happened? There are, I've showed you, and I can show you every day, communities where you have black women, young black women, outside at the same time, selling their naked ass, 20-degree weather, 30-degree weather, rain or snow. Where is that energy? Where's that purple shirt energy to get out there and to make sure that the black men that have these women out there are dealt with? That there are smoke shops ran by others in these communities that sell poison, death to our people. Not just selling these synthetic herbs and weeds and what. Actually fentanyl, things that are killing our people. Where's the purple shirt energy there? Because they sure is deep, sure is strong. They wasn't out there the next day. That's what's disheartening. I just want people to stop fronting. I just want black men to stop fronting. And I'm not going to just leave it and not just direct it at them. Because we've seen this display before. We've seen it from the NOI. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. And I've walked with them. Yes, we have. We've seen it. Oh, shit, we've seen it way back in the day. We've seen it with Garvey. We've seen this before. This is a rerun. Question is, how does this display move the needle? Extinguish the conditions that have our people oppressed. Because if you're not doing that, you're not doing shit. So when are black men gonna stop fronting? All right? Because I don't care if you're Israelite. I don't care if you're Muslim. I don't care if you're NOI. I don't care if you're a Democrat, Republican. I don't care if you're Freemason, guard body, thug, or whatever the hell you want to label yourself. If your doctrine and your goals are not set to get us out of the oppressive conditions that our very visible enemy has placed in front of us, you're stunting. You're full of shit. Because our babies are dying. Our black women are getting beat and killed. How does that move the needle? That's the disheartening piece. Because any group that can get that deep at any given time, yet control nothing, is a group that don't know what the hell they doing. It's just science. It's simple science. Simple arithmetic. Numbers, commitment, issue, solution, growth. Growth. Salute. Thank you for the cash, Abaruba. I commend you on all that you do for the community. You're appreciated. You're appreciated as well. I have to know, when we going to stop fronting? Because who y'all calling fake Jews is running the show. They're running the show. The only way that they do not is when you prevent them from doing harm. Harm mentally, harm physically, harm financially. When you prevent them from doing that, then you off and running. Then you off and running. So again, display was nice. Purple is a color of royalty, prestige. But shit, Barney had purple on too. So did Prince. What are we doing? That's the reality of this shit. What are we doing that is going to get us up out of these conditions? I mean, come on. Serious talk here. This is serious. I deal with concrete shit. What were they doing the next day? What are they doing today? What will they be doing tomorrow? Each of those individuals and that group and that nation. Mr. Boombasket, huh? We're out already. This is just the beginning. This ain't the beginning. This ain't the beginning. You did it before. This ain't the beginning. What are you talking about? So far from the beginning. So far from the beginning. There's not one institution that you run and dominate. Institutions that control the manifestation of the direction of human life. You're not running shit if you truly representing them. Salute, B. Dolo. Much appreciated for that green screen. Bernadette, it's your born day. Salute, salute. Everybody salute our comrade, our queen comrade Bernadette on her born day. Special born day. It's cold too. Yeah, it's cold on your born day. You need to warm it up. So salute to her. Give her them purple hearts. Again, I want to know, what are you doing today? That is a charging order. That is what determines whether or not we live or die. We're watching a war in real time. I don't know how many times I have to use that as an example. We are watching a war in real time. And people seem to be missing that. They seem to be missing that. You understand? What is the daily life of a Ukrainian right now? Of a Ukrainian man right now? What is the daily life of a Russian man right now? Salute, Dominique. Salute, Dolo. Salute. You have to understand that. And if our men do not look at that as an example of people fighting to be liberated, they're going to miss out. And when the war is upon you, you will be so used to clowning, to hummer stunting, to talking, that you are going to be wiped out. So while we continuously sitting around on social media bullshitting, in the streets grandstanding, others are positioning themselves. They're positioning themselves. So the same individuals you call them fake Jews will be perfectly fine. They'll be perfectly fine because they're a manifestation of their beliefs. So when they say that they are self-sufficient, they are self-sufficient. So when they say they are ready for war, they're ready for war. You can't be ready for war against an enemy you paying rent to. Kick your bum ass out. And I guarantee you that any of them on that line that's from Brooklyn is paying rent to someone who they consider fake. I guarantee you that shit. Salute, Jay Dooley, salute. I guarantee you that. As I said, 80 to 90% of all residential real estate in Brooklyn, I'll say in 4 boroughs. The Bronx may be a little iffy, but in Brooklyn are owned by these people they call them fake Jews. So at any given time, they kick your bum ass out. Without no shelter, you have no space for war. Unless you really, really get down with the get down. I mean, don't stunt for me. It is what it is. I go even deeper. I'll show you masjids or mosque in the structure that's owned by Jews. The building itself, where Muslims may go and pray and yell and scream jihad. They pay rent. Guarantee you that. So you can't front for me at all. I'm in the mecca of this shit. I see them creep out of spaces that you wouldn't believe that they in. From healthcare to education to transportation. All of this shit. So what's fake? What's fake? If they're getting tangible resource from the shit that they profess. Can't do that. How? They're getting tangible resources, fiat money, communities, real estate. That shit ain't fake. That shit is real. You can see it, you can smell it, you can touch it. It can affect you. They pay politicians with it. They don't even have to come and talk to you. Create policy to say, you know what? Your black ass can't even smoke cigarettes in the projects no more. That ain't fake. So miss me with the grandstanding. We need black men that give results. True results. That teach black boys to keep your hands off of black women and kids. That's teaching black men stop gunning down each other. And stop paying attention to the bullshit you see on TV. Stop putting that in a space where you value that more than your inner self. What doctrines? What goals are you setting? Sit here and grandstand for me or for anybody. Where we at? Where we at? Were you around for the Crown Heights riots? No, I was in the can already, watching. And noticing how people weren't prepared for that. I was already in the justice. Already. Hard to tell, because y'all let Nemrick Nelson get locked up. He put in work. He the only one that went down. Put in work. Where was the protection for him? Come on, man, don't talk. I know. I know what real work look like. I've been doing it a long time. So again, it's not only them. There are millions of black men who continuously fake moves every day. Don't give a damn what you're reading. If you're not a walking manifestation of what you read, if you're not a walking manifestation of what you claim to understand, you're full of shit. Just that simple. Enemy is not playing with you. Just not. So you can't tell me because you grouped up. I've been in groups before. Large groups. Large groups. I've been in riots behind the wall. Large groups. Everybody talking about they armed up and ready. As soon as the boots come in, they ducking and hiding and running. Same thing. Same shit on the street. You just stunting. Stunting. Real war ain't like that. Real war is not that. When you got numbers, you put in work. Ain't no talking. And if you're not ready to combat them, you damn sure ready to combat your own. And I always question that. When anyone has numbers, when anyone has resource, why haven't we seen one black community, one thriving, totally independent of these people who y'all call fakes, of these people who y'all call white supremacists, of these people in these institutions? Just one. Just one. With all of you are right there. I've seen it. Don't tell me it can't be done. I've seen examples. I saw Dr. Yoke do this shit right in Bushwick. Within the 3 blocks. You went over there and act up, you got your head knocked off. Whatever came about, whatever he became, initially, you act up. And those buildings that he took, that he eventually bought, those buildings were once owned by what y'all calling the fake Jews. He started from one apartment and ended up with 2 blocks. Don't say it can't be done. When you're concentrated, and he had nowhere near that amount of people. Men, nowhere near that amount. Fam, I don't link up with just any and everybody. Because trust and believe, at any time I'm ready to pop off. If you ain't ready to risk everything, I'm the wrong one to link with. I'm the wrong one to link with. I'm telling you. Because I'm always on go. When it's go time, it's go time. Ain't no, I got kids. Ain't no none of that shit. At any given time, I want one of these divine evil heads. I'm taking it. So if you ain't with that at any given time, miss me with the romantic get together for the get together. So we can I don't have to chop it up with nothing. I know where I'm at with mine. I know where I'm at with mine. I'm not by myself. I may not be that deep, but I represent a nice amount of people. And we get busy. Ain't none of that shit. None of that. Again, I didn't expect this many individuals. Oh yeah, Queen. Listen, I always tell you, Queen D, I only give up a third of what I know on social media. Just a third. Just a third. And people are intrigued and engaged and invigorated. But should I switch gears to give 3/4? Ain't nobody standing tall with me. I know that for absolute fact. It's been tested. It's been tested. Trust and believe that when it's go time, people shit on themselves. Nah, you bugging. I trust with the toughest. I've seen it. They don't be ready to go up against these hoogies for nothing. They hummer stunting. They not ready to take nothing down. Trust and believe. Butterflies be all up in their stomach. The goddamn grip and start getting loose. They don't be ready to do nothing. Trust me. They're not ready. They're not ready. So I don't even go 3/4. I don't. I'm good. Trust, Queen. I'm good. Dudes ain't ready to kill nothing. I know that for a fact. I'm telling you. You can see it. You can watch it. Y'all remember the King? That young lion put in that work in Detroit? No, not Detroit. In Dallas? Huh? Put in that work in Dallas. What was they saying on the news? What was black people saying on the news? I'm gonna put in some beautiful work. Oh, we just started hearing and oh my goodness. Okay? That's the initial reaction. Because people are so far removed from the realities of what it takes to get us to where we need to be. Yeah, Mr. Johnson. Yeah, Mr. Johnson put that work in. Put it in. And what happened? I'm telling you, it's very different. Very different. Very different. Totally different mindset. Totally different spirit. Be playing with these people, man. I don't play with them. I got very few trusted that I know. And we faced everything together. The judge's gavel, hammers to the mouth, everything. And not fold. I don't play with these dudes. They're not on my level at all. At all. I don't do that. This is educational for me. This is giving our people a clear vision so they don't get duped. So their revolutionary spirit is not stagnated. So they can truly move in a space where they're going to see and feel liberation. Not no hesitating bull, not no fucking pizza party bullshit. Nah. Mm-mm. So again, as disheartening as that display was for me, others are intrigued. Soprano, salute. Salute. I was a target from the day my parents had me. I'm a threat when I walk out my door. I cannot play peace, Brother Karim. I hear you. Okay? So, again, I ain't know so many people ain't go and work for them hoogies today. A lot of y'all is home. I must have that cold air must have kept a lot of y'all in the house because y'all sure here with me today. So let's get this green screen popping as I'm on my way. And if you need an assessment, trust and believe. Soldiers on the path to liberation must know how to manage their anger. All right? And you may believe that you are in control and not triggered, but many don't know what anger is and how it affects them and causes them unnecessary consequence. Let's not mistake intensity, aggression for anger. All right? So if you need it, book your assessments. Van Rutledge, what? You home early from work? Oh. And people getting home early. You need people, uh-oh. Hey, Deborah. Peace, Cleveland. What up, Rob? Barrett, what up? All right? Mike, listen. Do y'all know how time-consuming writing is? Out here. My memoir. Where's my memoir? I wrote my memoir, right? In 2 weeks, because I wrote it in real time. Easy. Brief memoir. Only from the time that I got my appeal to the time I went back up north right after 9/11. So it's not even a lengthy, it's not a autobiographical piece. It's just a little memoir, 2 weeks. The All-American Justice System Handbook, right? Took me maybe 90 days to 3 months to write. All right? And that's because I wanted to be very detailed in it. Me writing in the street right now because I'm no longer, able to continue the practice of saying, listen, I don't get paid if I don't work. I'm an independent contractor. So every minute, I can't waste time. You understand? So I got to do what I got to do. Miserati Mike, salute. I want to say I appreciate you, my brother. Keep doing your thing, man. More blessings to you, man. You're on your way to the top, baby. I'll meet you there. I'll see you at the top. It ain't easy, but we going to get there. Much appreciated. Huh? 106. See them, Buckeye. All right, Rolando. But yeah, so as far as me writing, it's a lot. It's a lot. But again, since we don't own these institutions, we have to support each other in order to get to those spaces and be able to do it, right? Now, if I was, the right, complexion, they still get advances and budgets and stuff like that to do that. Listen, I watch too much. I know the disparity between us and them. Right? I watch all type of shit. Sunday morning, every morning, I watch their mass media news stories and segments. I see them selling bullshit and able to make a living because they support. They gather. They sell dumb shit. It was a lady that was actually making ducks out of paper mache. Stupid shit like that. She was able to do that. And oh, that's so great. People writing books or doing art. Stupid shit. And they gather around them as a community, make sure they fed. We don't do that shit. And I know some very talented people. They quit their J job, they be done. So I would love to be able to just sit and write. Can't do that. No. I gotta search for clients. I have to market myself. You understand what I'm saying? So I can't write. What I have to do though, I have to I do have to write the afterword for this, because in the course of me coming home, there's another journey that I have partaken in, which was, after, the transition of my mother and into fatherhood and into, the real grass level community work as far as anti-gun violence and dealing with the youth, and coming through that stage to actually see what nonprofit work looks like, who actually runs it, how they get the budgets for it, who is really pulling the strings behind it, to coming up out of that, to going into fatherhood programs, domestic violence programs, anger management, to see all that and see the nuances and how Euros come into our community, don't do no work and getting $100,000 salaries and shit like that. That's a journey in itself. Now remember, my daughter gonna be 18. I've been home 19 years. And that shit went like that. So I don't have time for the games and the theatrics. You can't put on no colorful fucking shirts and run up and down the street and tell me that you liberating something. My study is different. My research is different. The spaces where I come from, I see it all. It's different. I'm too old for the bullshit. How does it apply? How does it apply? How can our people take it, manifest it, and move on it daily? If we can't utilize it daily, if we ain't gaining ground daily, discard this shit. Crumble that shit up like a piece of loose leaf paper and restart all over again. Because it's not working. That's it. It ain't working. Restart. Shit look cool, it's pretty, it sound good, but it's rhetoric, it's rhetorical. It's stagnating our growth while others around us are growing. I'm telling you, growing. Luis, MG, salute. Thank you for everything you're doing. You're helping bring sanity and common sense to the world. I feel like we live in a bizarro world. Listen, bizarro world It's a figment of your imagination. Everything that's in reverse, you can put right back in perspective and in the right space. But you gotta put the work in. You can't be playing. You can't. And the best enemy is a dead enemy. That's it. That's it. Ain't no bullshit. Ain't no begging. Ain't no talking. Ain't no shaking. Ain't no coexisting. Nobody's taught to do that but us. Ain't no coexisting with them. Until you get that shit in your mind, we're gonna be stuck. You see them Ukrainians talking that shit? They don't talk that. Look, listen. Get on Twitter. Do a search. See videos of what those men are talking about. They at war. Russians is trying to eliminate them. They trying to survive. Listen to what they say. Ain't no game. They ain't begging for no reparations. Because it's fighting for their lives. For their women and children just to be. These black niggas is full of shit. They ain't ready to kill nothing. Or they would have done it already. I know what that shit smell like. Fuck out of here. Miss me with that shit. So again, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. I love my people. We got to welcome the struggle. All peace and power to the people of the struggle. Salute, salute, salute.